Hello. Alright, sorry, my last video, I noticed the sound wasn't up that loud, so let me try to do my sound real quick. Yeah, it's up pretty loud. So, I'm here, it's late night as usual, but I wanted to come in and go ahead and do the eclipse read. Alright, so it's going to be full moon in Pisces, okay? And, excuse me, full moon in technically it's in Aquarius. So let's confirm. No, it's going to be in Pisces. Yeah, it's in Pisces. So, because the full moon technically hits on Thursday night going into Friday. So, I'm a little bit early. But, preparation for the full moon. So, when it's a full moon, it's a lunar eclipse. So, this is the lunar eclipse coming in. I found a couple little messages here. Let me read it for you. Now I can't find it, of course. But anywho, let's just read. We'll go with the moonology. So, building up intensity as of now. Moon is still in Aquarius and is shifting to Pisces. So, Pisces moon is mutable. Mutable moons are all about change and going from one spectrum to the other. Okay, so let me look. Of course, my trusty astro matrix. So yeah, the moon is almost full. It reaches the full peak on 12 a.m. Eastern. So around 12:18 is when it's full and also peak for the eclipse energy, okay? So, listen. So it says, "'Twas the night before full moon eclipse, and all over the world, people were starting to act out. Don't be one of them. What do you need to release today so that you can stay calm?" All right? So that's the message. Let's see what the Astro Matrix says. And we are in the moon hour right now. I'm not going to even tell you what time it is, but it's the 2 a.m. hour. So, moon energy right now. So you could be emotional if you're still up this late. Okay? Could be feeling some different types of ways when it comes to yourself or others. So, let's look. Yeah, lunar eclipse. Excuse me, I said it wrong earlier. Full moon lunar eclipse. Okay? So, this eclipse ends out August with a mighty bang in Pisces. It says, "This moon straddles the old world and the new. The lights are in the same signs as the previous eclipse." That was just a few months ago. So, we're being pushed to complete a chapter while simultaneously stepping into the unknown. So it says eclipse have a way of doing the heavy lifting for us. Call it fate, call it destiny, call it karma. Many names, same destination. Our power lies in how we respond to this energy. How do we navigate ourselves through it? So that's deep. And of course, it's dealing with releasing old habits, disassociating, escapism. Perhaps for the final time, this is how we flow with the energy rather than against it. Is there anything that we're still clinging to? Any toxicity? Any patterns that no longer belong? Purge it. It has no place in the new world. So, it's talking about if you have the fear of or being hesitant about making some choices. It says Uranus squaring the sun and moon pushes us over the edge. It brings shocking, unexpected shifts, radical revolutions, and unprecedented twists and turns. So yeah, a lot of things happening that could be unexpected, out of the blue, stuff that's gonna like maybe blindside you or make you feel like caught in a deer in the headlights. Like, what the hell? So, Pisces moon within Virgo sign, it is both mutable signs. Okay, like I said, the Virgo is earth energy, Pisces is water energy. So it says, with this energy, Sun and Virgo, now we have to feel as well. That's with the Pisces moon coming in. We have to let go as much as we plan, trust, but also prepare. So let's see what else. It says Pisces energy melts your defenses. It shows the true sense of self. This is where your real work begins. What's crumbling? Where is your ego being challenged? How can you release the need to know every detail? Sometimes the pressure is too much. This is why Uranus chaos arrives. Sometimes you need lightning to strike so that you no longer have to force the messy work of change. Ooh, that is deep. Gratitude is an attitude. Okay. So it's talking a little bit more about the other planets. I'm not even going to go into all of it. But it's saying here, faith remains, hope is infinite, sovereignty is king. No, nothing can take this away. Strength arises in the face of adversity. Now we truly come face to face with our courage, our compassionate beating hearts, and the ability to remain flexible in the face of uncertainty. So that's that, you guys. That lunar eclipse hitting in tomorrow, technically late night tonight. So again, moon energy is very strong 3 days before and 3 days after the cycle. So let's look and see what we need to know. Because the message on Moonology was about staying calm. So even though it was saying you could be tested, you could have big shocking things happen, we still have to try to like remain calm as possible. And don't you like my push-up bra? It's in memory of Dolly Parton. We love her. So normally I don't have them pushed up. But anywho, let's look at the questions. 3-card reading here. So it is lunar eclipse reading, and the theme is surrender what you've outgrown. So the first question is, what position are we in currently? So let's see. What's the position that we could be in currently? I'm gonna shuffle up really good. My holographic deck I love. My niece gave it to me. Ooh, nice. Wheel of Fortune. So, original deck right here, except for the holograph. So, all four signs still here. Fixed energy going through, right? This is a good sign because it's upright too. So things are flowing. We're meant to just ride the wave of it, even though it could be life-changing events or big shocks, right? Or something that's completely out of the blue, but it's all like spiritually led and guided. So that's good. It's a good position for us to be in right now, even if we don't feel it. Okay. Number two, what's our current path? Current path. And I put most of my cards up already. I was trying to find that thing online. Let me go back. I'll try to end with that. Let's see, what's our current path? Current path. And plug again for the cosmic creations. Okay. Anything else for our current path? No, one more. Okay. Plug. So this is one of the cosmic mists. This one I usually just use for the home and the car. Okay. This is the more couture mist, right? These have the more perfumed scents. It's a little bit more stronger. And yeah. So check out my website. I didn't put my whole inventory up there for you guys, but I gave you a good little bit of stuff so you can know what we have. Okay. So number two was what's our current path, and we got 8 of coins, which is about working, right? Keep doing something that you love. Keep doing something that you're good at. Keep, your head down and just work, okay? Because it's getting recognition, right? You have a lot of plaques already on the wall, things that you've already accomplished, right? We're supposed to keep up the good work in that sense. All right. Now the second card came out, 9 of Wands reverse. So this is actually good because we're still hesitant about going forward into the new path or into the new lifestyle or into the new, beginning. But we're slowly taking the steps, okay? Um, it's something about overcoming fears of the past also, or overcoming something from past that has possibly kept you stuck or kept you blocked here, where you're not trusting or you're fearful of going forward, okay? So it's usually internal conflicts that we have within ourselves and or past traumas, conflicts, stuff like that, okay? And the original deck, I haven't seen this one in a while. So the way how it's broken down is how you can always tell how I learned it. So you got the 5 right here, which is your conflict, your internal conflict, your worry, your grief, your self-doubt. Not only internal, it can be external as well. So people that could be down talking you or making you feel like it's not going anywhere, it's not worth it. Okay, your blockage, biggest blockage is that because the 3 is over here. The 3 is your optimism, your hopes, your you know goals and dreams that you did set out for. Okay, So the one that you're holding is the ace, technically. So it's all in your hands. It's up to you how far you can go, okay, or how far you want to try to go. All right. So that's good. Now, the last one was, what was it? What's our potential? So let's see, what's our potential? What's our potential? Ooh, nice. Okay. We got two. Ooh, we got three. We got moon. So again, moon, especially right now, is all the things that's coming up to the surface that was hidden, especially for full moon, right? It's going to be illuminated. It's going to be so big, so visible, you can't deny it. You have to recognize it, right? And it can make you feel strange, can bring out certain emotions or feelings that, you know, you hadn't wanted to deal with, okay? The dog and the wolf, okay? It's the two sides of everyone. And again, since we're in the mutable moon, can't talk, mutable moon, right? It's going to be a push and pull type of energy, okay? So that's why the message says, what do you need to release so that you can stay calm, all right? Now look who else? King of Wands. We love the King of Wands, okay? The one thing in this case that sometimes is a trait that we don't like so much about King of Wands is the fact that he is overly ambitious or overly like just proud, or it can be heavy sometimes, but would it come in here after the moon is something that we had to recognize, or we had to pull out of ourselves to have this type of like uh ambition, arrogance, attention, you know, boldness. We're supposed to step into this when it comes to our work and our path, the things that we're doing, okay? All right, and then look, last but not least, temperance. So the angel energy. So it's definitely showing a cycle, a pattern here. If we do what we need to do between now and the end of the year, we can turn around a lot of things, especially with the help of the angel here. Okay, putting one foot in, they put the other foot in. Okay, so message, right? Focus on your goals. Do what you need to do. Now let's see what is here about this eclipse. I'm trying to find the message. Can't find it. I hate when that happens. Can never find something when I want it, and I didn't save it. Okay, here we go. Full moon lunar eclipse. So from the message here, this energy will brighten your intuition, brings crazy synchronicities. Also, it's relationship oriented, relationships with yourself and others. It's asking you to trust your intuition over critical thinking. Do what aligns with your soul. What else? So, what this moon is asking of you, pay attention to your needs, wants, and what is lacking, and act accordingly. Trust your gut instinct. If something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't. Don't ignore it. And number three, to stay open-minded to whatever occurs. The lunar eclipse often clears things out of your way for a good reason. Interesting. Let's see. How to work with this energy. Number one, if you feel exhausted, give yourself time needed to recharge. So that was me today, and I was glad I was off because I was lounging. I took me a nap at like 6 o'clock. Number two, say no to the things that don't feel right. Number three, say yes or act on the things that you just know are going to work out. That's right. And number four, cut ties with anything that is currently holding you back. Themes of this eclipse: emotional breakthroughs, heightened intuition, realignment, tapping into your authentic self, and dissolving illusions. Interesting. So it says this energy will bring about heightened emotions. So stay aligned with your intuition and gut feelings. It never leaves you astray. If you're feeling called to do something, act on it. And if you don't feel like doing anything during this time, that's more than okay. All right? It says what you let go of now makes room for what is meant for you. Make the most of this celestial event and stay open minded for what's to come. Okay? So, have a good one.